Hello, so this is the art of not panicking, a straightforward 6-step process for finding your calm place. What would your days look like if your mind and body were not hijacked by stress and anxiety? I'm guessing great, right? What if I told you it is possible to learn the step-by-step process to achieve calm, clarity, and most of all, feelings of in control? Would you believe me? I'd wager the majority of you would not. And that is sad. Truth be told, it's not entirely your fault. The apple doesn't fall far from the anxious tree. The good news is that the art of not panicking is hardly a mystery. What I'm about to share with you is nothing unique or revolutionary to the field of psychology. My primary goal so this is from, that came from psychologists, but this is kind of a similar goal to what I have. So my goal in helping adults, teens, is to be able to cultivate a place of calm and change as their central nervous systems collectively scream, no, this doesn't feel right, leave me alone. So, the most arduous task is cracking the code of where to begin when nervous souls come to therapy room for the first time. When people start counseling, they want to know somebody gets them. I get it. We're all unique and our stories are important. Not to throw the stressed out baby with the bathwater, but 50 minutes goes by fast. So here's the thing. The patterns of anxiety are highly predictable. Hello, rapid heart beating and tingling in the chest and labored breathing. But rushing someone when they're on an anxious roll is akin to losing them in the deep, dark sea of, I knew this wasn't going to work. She's just like the last drink. I'm out of here. So, here are some common reasons the anxious mind is hard as hell to move from the emotional spewing stages in therapy. So, predisposition towards anxiety, too many late nights scrolling Dr. Google, rigid, concrete, all or nothing thinking, lack of emotional regulation, unhealthy worldview, benzodependence, loose boundaries, and self-medication, just to name a few. So before we dive into the steps of de-escalating from panic attacks, let's clear up a few things. Anxiety attack versus panic attack. In short, the anxiety attacks differ in that an identical stressor causes the uncomfortable thoughts and feelings. Think oncoming speeding car, preparing for state licensing board, etc. While the physical symptoms can be overwhelming, the anxiety typically goes away when the stressor disappears. Panic attacks can appear out of the blue or from a stressful event, but there is no immediate danger to the person. The randomness and lack of an obvious stressor can feel like losing control, dying, or having a heart attack. Panic attacks often last much longer than anxiety attacks, and the person often avoids places and situations which exasperate terrifying feelings, in addition to panic attacks. So about those trips to the emergency room. Depending on which research study cited, up to 75% of patients admitted to the ER with symptoms of chest pain may be suffering from anxiety disorders. For someone who has had a heart attack and also has panic attacks, together we identified, along with a physician, the symptoms that should trigger an immediate trip to the emergency room. Whether it turns out to be another panic attack or not, this person should treat those symptoms as a possible heart attack. So, steps to calm down from a panic attack. So, 1. Deactivate your brain's alarm system. Recognize the physical stress signals in your body, which trigger runaway worries in the mind. Paying attention to the butterflies in your stomach, dizziness, feelings of going crazy, heart attack, means you recognize the obstacles blocking your way. 2. Awareness allows you to take control of the situation and avoid unintentionally panicking yourself by using the rational brain. So, what am I choosing not to see in the situation? 3. Problem-solving mode versus overreacting mode. It's about emotional regulation. We defeat emotions with logic every single time. For some, the process of problem-solving tasks takes longer due to the frequency and intensity of panic attacks. For others, life-saving changes go a long way, as is getting comfortable with mindfulness. People do not have panic attacks in the present. 4. Rewire unhealthy catastrophized thoughts. 5, do differently. Anxiety loves rumination, avoidance, and staying stuck. You know what it takes? Action. And at its core, anxiety is overreacting to stress and worries and underreacting to problem solving. The art of not panicking lies in what you do when you're not panicking. It's the healthy habits done daily with intention that make a difference. The last thing you want is to be caught off guard, flailing around and scrambling to find your calm, centered, rational mind while in the throes of anxiety episode. So that's it. Thank you for listening.